Hello everyone, this is Jeet sir. I hope everything is going well. In this video, we are going to see the first chapter of 10th standard, that is chemical reaction and the equations. Okay, so chemical reaction is what? Before knowing the chemical reaction, we must know about the chemical changes, right? Because chemical changes are nothing but the chemical reaction. Whatever happening in our surrounding, we know that some are physical changes and some are chemical changes. Physical changes are reversible, okay, and no new substances form in the physical changes. But what about the chemical changes? New substances are formed and these are irreversible changes. Okay, so chemical changes are nothing but the chemical reaction: rusting of iron, corrosion, formation of CO2, formation of H2O. These are some example of chemical changes. Okay, so chemical changes are nothing but the chemical reaction. Okay. Now, the definition of the chemical reaction is that when two or more substances combine to form a new product, then chemical reaction is happen. Where two or more substances combine to form a new product, then it is called as a chemical reaction. For example, when A reacts with B, it forms AB. That means when carbon reacts with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide, and when hydrogen reacts with chlorine, it gives hydrochloric acid. Same in the case of magnesium. When magnesium reacts with oxygen, it gives magnesium oxide. So these are some examples of the chemical reactions. Now, what is the chemical equation? Chemical equation means what? Every time we cannot write carbon reacts with oxygen and then carbon dioxide is formed. So it will be very hectic sometimes. That's why we have to write in a symbolic form. So the symbolic representation of the chemical reaction is called as the chemical equation. In this equation, we can write C instead of carbon, O2 instead of oxygen, okay, and CO2 instead of carbon dioxide. So C plus O2, it gives CO2. This is the chemical equation of the above reaction, right? So we can give states of the substances also, right? Like S for solid, L for liquid, G for gas, and aqueous for AQ for aqueous, DIL for dilute. This type of short form we can give to it. So this gives a representation of the states of the substances. Now, if any chemical reaction is happen or occurring, how can we recognize it? How can we recognize this chemical reaction? Particular chemical reaction is occurring or is going on. So there are some parameters with regarding to the chemical reaction. On the basis of the parameters, we can know or recognize the chemical reaction is actually happening. So these parameters we can give name like CEP scale. CEP scale. S means state changes. If state of the matter is get changes, then chemical changes is occur. This chemical reaction is occurring. C means change in color changes. If the color is changing, then we can say chemical reaction is occurring. E means evolution of gas. Evolution of gas means sometime what happen in some reaction, vapors are comes out from the reaction, or bubbles are comes out from the reaction. That means it is the evolution of the gas. And last one is T, that is change in temperature. Sometimes temperature get rises or temperature get decreases also, means increase and decrease in temperature. This is some parameters. On the basis of this parameter, we can recognize the particular chemical reaction is going on. Okay, now we have to see the chemical the types of chemical reaction. First type of the chemical reaction is combination reaction. Combination reaction is the meaning of that word is given only in the name. Combination is combine. Combination is combine. When two or more substances combine. When two or more substances combine to form a new single product, remember one single product, then it is called as a combination reaction. Then it is called as a combination reaction. Again I am repeating, when two or more substances combine to form a single product, then it is called as a combination reaction. In this reaction what happens, two or more substances comes together and form only one product. Okay, that is the major product. For example, when carbon reacts with atmospheric oxygen, it gives CO2, that is carbon dioxide. When magnesium burn into in the air, then magnesium reacts with oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide. So these are some examples of combination reaction. Got it? Combination reaction means when two or more substances combine to form a single product, then it is called as a combination reaction. Next reaction is that a decomposition reaction. It is exactly opposite of the combination reaction. In the combination reaction, what is happening? Two or more substances combine and form single product. And in the decomposition reaction, what happens when one reactor gets split into two or more substances as a product, then it is called as a decomposition reaction. For example, NaCl, sodium chloride, get electrolyzed, then what happens? Na gets separated and chlorine get separated, so we get sodium separated and chlorine gas separated. Okay, this is the decomposition reaction. Next reaction is that displacement reaction. Third reaction is displacement reaction. Displacement means sometimes what happens, highly reactive metals get displaced or replaced by the low reactive element of the substances. For example, Zn when reacts with CuSO4, it gives ZnSO4 and copper separate. Means what is happening here exactly? Zn is a highly reactive metal and copper is a low reactive metal. So Zn when reacts with copper sulfate, copper gets replaced by highly reactive metal, that is Zn. Copper is low reactive metal, then it is get separated from the product. So we get ZnSO4 plus Cu. This is the displacement reaction. Another example we can say when ferrous reacts with copper sulfate. When ferrous reacts with copper sulfate, ferrous is another element which is highly reactive than the copper. What will happen in this case? If we get place of the Cu and ferrous sulfate is formed, copper get again separated. Okay, if we get place of copper and we get ferrous sulfate and copper get separated, this reaction is called as a displacement reaction. Now fourth one reaction, this is the double displacement reaction. What is double displacement reaction? What is happening here? In the previous case, displacement reaction, what happened? One atom get displaced, replaced of a lower element, and lower element gets separated. But here what is happening? Two ions, means two metals or non-metals get exchange. When in the reaction in which two ions are there, right? Ions are get exchanged, then this is called as a double displacement reaction. The reaction in which ions get exchanged, then this reaction is called as the double displacement reaction. For example, we take barium chloride and another reactant is copper sulfate. When barium chloride reacts with copper sulfate, it gives barium sulfate and copper chloride. That means what is happening here? Copper is getting place of barium and barium is getting place of copper. That means copper chloride is formed and barium sulfide is we are getting. Another example of this reaction, double displacement reaction, is when acid reacts with bases, it gives salt and water. Simply we can say this is the neutralization reaction. When acid reacts with bases, it gives salt and water. So HCl, 2HCl when reacts with NaOH, it gives NaCl Cl plus H2O. It gives H2O, means sodium chloride and water it is giving, means salt and water we are getting. So this is called as a double displacement reaction. Next reaction, we can say a precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction means what? The reaction in which ions are get exchanged and white BPT is formed. White BPT is formed. It is the another type of double displacement reaction. This reaction is called as the precipitation reaction.
Like, share and subscribe.
Next reaction is exothermic reaction and the endothermic reaction. Exothermic means what? Ex is there and En is there. Endo means En, Ex means exothermic means Ex. En means what? Entry and Ex means exit. Means what? Endo means heat is absorbed. Heat is absorbed. Okay. Then the reaction in which heat is absorbed. While reaction it is absorbed, then it is called as a endothermic reaction, and the reaction in which it is evolved or exit, then it is called as a exothermic reaction. So these are some examples of the chemical reactions, and these are some types of the chemical reaction. I hope you like this and you understand it well. If you really like it, you can like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you want to get more knowledge about science and chemistry, you can subscribe my channels. We will provide you many videos as possible to us, and we are responsible for spreading the knowledge. Nowadays many students are worrying about their studies because the schools and colleges are closed, online classes only are going on. So in that pandemic days, we have started our new video channel. So in this video we can get chapter wise video. If you are interested, you can subscribe and get more videos like that. Okay, thank you.